Get over here!
Alright, so welcome back to the 5th episode of Let's Play Kirby's Epic Yarn. I'm the Green Scorpion.
I'm the comic foil.
And Kirby, what exactly do you have there?
He found it.
Where?
With a dragon.
Yeah, okay, so we found out that the secret levels in this game are actually unlocked because you gotta get the, you basically have to keep all the beads during the boss fight. So we got the mole patch.
If the dragon's guarding it, it must be something good. Dragons guard treasure, man.
They do. Let's go ahead.
And just kind of throw it in there. Oh, it's a little mole. Reminds me of... I don't know, it reminds me of something. I guess the, like, mole digger tanks from the one Kirby game.
I was thinking that, like, there was another one, Yoshi's Island.
Yeah!
Tank Yoshi.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it reminded me of.
When you get the digging form.
Yep, and there's gonna be another one there, which I'm only going to assume is unlocked through the mole hole.
Yep.
Alright, so what say we get started?
Do you think when they were, like, deciding what animals were called, they made moles to rhyme with holes?
I could not tell you.
It's too convenient.
Alright then, so, oh yeah, this is a mole tank, level, actually,
Oh, you're turning into a mole tank.
I believe so.
Cute. Is this gonna be some... Oh, okay, I thought it was a drill on the front. I thought we were gonna have, like, an allusion to Drill Dozer.
Yeah, unfortunately not. But anyway, let's say, like, I'm gonna go ahead through this through this level. Let's say we start with the questions.
Oh, I forgot about Drill Dozer. I was talking about Game Freak games on my channel, and I completely forgot about Drill Dozer. But, yeah, okay. Okay, so this question comes from Jedi Master Pickle 3.
Alright.
How'd you guys come up with your usernames? I know this is, like, a thing that we've talked about before, but not everybody's heard the story, I'm sure.
Yeah, no, not everybody. Okay, I was just making sure that there were more things over here. So, my username, the Green Scorpion, is very, very easy. It was simply my favorite color with my favorite animal. It's as simple as that.
And is it 64 because...
Yeah, because, like, N64 and
I mean,
whatnot.
I know we don't usually say the 64, but that was, like, the original domain or whatever.
Yeah.
Because 64 is just...
Okay, I'm trapped here with this thing. Oh, okay, I got it. But yeah, like, Green Scorpion 64, yeah, 64 is just basically because, you know, N64. It's not that hard.
And mine was just because, in a literary sense, a comic foil is a character who, well, a foil is a character that stands to, characterize someone else by being different than them, or the opposite. So the comic foil is somebody who, you know, creates perspective for the rest of the story by being the funny one.
Yeah,
And
I think I messed up here.
I originally picked it, I was using it for my Steam name because in TF2 I liked playing Medic, Engineer, and Sniper a lot, and I thought they were all kind of like supportive roles.
That's true.
I made like a support name. But then it became my League of Legends Summoner name, and then I just kind of liked the sound of it, so I used it for YouTube.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. So yours is a literary, like, theatrical term.
Yeah.
And mine's just favorites.
Yeah, but that's fine. I mean, it's funny to look at, like, some people who are really big on the internet and stuff like that, and how their names, out of context, are just kind of random, because it's just, like, something they picked one day. Like, Rabbid Luigi is just 2 characters he liked.
Yeah.
And there's leaked images right now for this, like... Have you heard about this? It's gonna be some kind of, like, party game that's with both the Mario cast and the Rabbids. Like,
I did not hear about
it's
this.
like brand new at the time we're recording this. Images just leaked. It's something... I don't know, they got cannons or something. It's gonna be some kind of crossover party game, but people are joking on Twitter because the Rabbids are in different Mario outfits, and there's a Rabbid dressed as Luigi.
Oh my
and
god.
everybody's like taking pictures and sending it to him.
That's wonderful.
And he's saying, I expect royalties. But like, Peanut Butter Gamer is like just kind of a random thing, and like Pro Jared sounds kind of like...
Yeah, like
random
Markiplier is easy. Like, his name is Mark Edward Fishbach, but like Markiplier is just like, you know, his
like,
name.
how do you think about that? It's just kind of a...
It's not hard to think about.
It's a portmanteau.
Yeah, same with Maximilian dude, who is like his Maximilian, and he's a dude.
Yeah, PewDiePie, just because he thought it sounded funny.
Is that actually the real reason?
Yeah, it's like, it's pew, like a laser, like pew pew pew, and then it's PewDiePie.
Oh.
Like, I don't think there's really any reason besides that. he was on the Colbert Show, and that's basically what his answer was.
Oh no! Okay, I messed that up.
You
I was
lost
supposed
the
to
thing.
get. Yeah, I was supposed to get that before the things. Oh well.
I
Not
don't
a
know
big
why
deal.
this is called Molehole, because those are salamanders.
Mainly because maybe because I'm in a mole tank.
So shouldn't it be like Mole Tank Sank? Pretty dank. I'm gonna find another question.
Sounds good.
So this one is coming from Thornton Tart TV.
All right.
Hey, Comic and Oscar, have either of you played any of the Onimusha or Ape Escape games? He recommends them if we have not.
In that case, I'm gonna have to put that on my to-do list because I have not.
Yeah, me neither. I've wanted to play the first Ape Escape for a while. It's just I didn't play any of the like classic Sony games. I'm kind of just getting into them now because I have Sony consoles for the first time in my life. Onimusha, though, I really don't know anything about that.
I've heard a little bit about it, but I don't know much, unfortunately. I heard it from, like, a couple of friends in college tell me it's a good game to get into. I just never got around to doing so.
Okay, well, pretty easy.
Yeah. Like, we probably would have more to talk about with that question. Unfortunately, again, neither of us have played it, so
well,
not much we can contribute to it.
Now you know we're not ignoring, but given the choice between the two, I'd really like to play Ape Escape.
Honestly, like...
At least the first one.
See, that's where we differ, because I've heard it from my college friends. Of the two, I'd probably, like, get into Onimusha first.
Spike, the kid from Ape Escape, was in PlayStation All-Stars.
Oh.
Yeah, he's like an unlockable character.
Huh, did not know that. Something to look into, I suppose. Alright then. Yeah, that was an easy one. So, next question.
Right.
Beads.
Gotta get those beads. Moving right along.
Yes.
Dominic Hunter asks, what do you hope comes into and what gets left behind in the Fire Emblem Switch title? So, what things from past games do you think they should keep or discard?
Okay, so, I'm trying to think. Because,
Off the top of my head, if you're going to do children, like, actually implement them, like, actually make them make sense in the story, don't just throw them in a deep realm.
Yeah,
Because
seriously.
that's dumb and I don't like it.
I agree. Can we get gold? Got it!
We got a lot of gold.
Alright. Okay, so, we're talking, like, traditional Fire Emblem, like, tactical game. We're not talking about Fire Emblem, like, Warriors here, right?
No, this is, like, the next actual main series Fire Emblem that will eventually... They've announced it for the Switch, but they've told us nothing about it.
Right, okay. So, what I hope they keep...
Yeah.
...is the weapon triangle, because... Have you played Shadows of Valentia yet?
I picked it up. I haven't started
Fire
it
Emblem
yet.
Echoes.
Yeah.
Yeah. No weapon triangle.
Ooh, I don't know how I feel about that.
Okay, I will say this much. It is good. The game is great.
Yeah.
Like, I'm having a lot of fun with it, but the lack of a weapon...
I hear it's really good.
But the lack of a proper weapon triangle is seriously, seriously hard to get into.
Now, Or
hard to get used to.
I'm gonna give the game slack, because... Do you have to, like, wake up that bear with a sound
I think so.
popper?
No, not the bear. Oh,
the
owl.
But this is the owl's sleep time. It's the middle of the day. Aw.
Ooh, that looks pretty.
Oh, we opened a nighttime stage, though.
I love it.
Night curtain.
Yeah, we got time to go through this one.
I'm willing to give Echoes some slack, though, because it is a remake of an old game that maybe hadn't implemented the weapon
That's what I was
triangle
thinking.
yet,
Like, the older games did not have the weapon triangle. I remember, I think Genealogy of the Holy War didn't.
That sounds right.
And the only reason it was implemented into Shadow Dragon, the remake, was because it was just a mechanic that people were used to, but it wasn't a thing in the original either.
I guess I wish that they implemented it into the Gaiden remake, but I also, when I play remakes, I like to get a feel of how the game originally was.
Yeah,
so.
and supposedly that's what we're going to be getting with UFO. Okay, that's what we're gonna. That's what we're gonna be getting with. Oh man, auto scroll. I forgot about this.
Well, so do you think that they should or shouldn't be keeping that in a Fire Emblem Switch game?
Good question.
I am pro weapon triangle, but I
am definitely pro weapon triangle. Like I want that because that's what I'm used to. It totally works. It's something that's been implemented for the longest time.
It creates really simple depth.
Yes, and it's easy to understand. It's a rock paper scissors mechanic that's been like prominent with the entirety of the series.
Okay, here's an interesting one. Should they bring back weapon durability, because Fates dropped weapon durability?
I believe
all weapons had infinite durability.
I personally think they should.
Okay.
Because while it is something that not everyone is a huge fan of, I personally am, only because like it encourages weapon management.
Yeah.
Which I feel is something that that is rather it gives another layer of tactical thinking that you need to do when playing a game like Fire Emblem.
I guess especially if it's like a game like if it's one like Blazing Sword where you don't really have unlimited side missions and stuff, so like there only are so many fights you're gonna be in anyway.
Yeah, like I can understand like not putting weapon durability on like ultimate weapons, like say the Falcon or like, but can you imagine how broken certain characters would be without it? I mean, Hector was ridiculous already, and if Armads or the Wolfbale didn't have weapon durability, just imagine.
Or I think about
there wouldn't be any reason for him not to have another weapon.
Or Mirror from Sacred Stones. Like the entire point of her character was that you'd only get 50 attacks with her total.
Exactly. Oh, dude, like the freaking Wodao without weapon durability. Imagine that.
I didn't miss weapon durability in Fates, but I guess
it's something I feel that they could bring back.
Yeah,
and I think they should, only because like maybe it's just me because it's something I'm used to. What I don't want brought back is the children mechanic, at least the way they have been doing it. Okay, knowing those enemies, I'm sure that if I try to suck them up, it's gonna end badly. So I'm going to refrain.
A Scarfy.
I do still need these guys though.
I guess because I mean, if you make any of these, I guess, could be good or bad if you implement it right. I mean, Fates was built from the ground up not to have weapon durability.
Yeah.
It's fine without it.
Like, I will say that, as much as the children's mechanic was handled poorly in Fates, it was okay. Okay, just okay in Awakening. Like,
making the children in Fates is fine, too. It's just, I can't...
Like, just the excuse they had behind it was...
It ripped me right out of the plot.
Yeah, it was just... It was distracting. It was like, okay, yeah, we can understand that you want the children mechanic in Fates, but the reason for it, I can't get over it. It's generally just stupid.
And even Awakening kind of had to contrive a reason to have kids, but it made sense.
It made sense, at least in the grand scheme of things. I still wasn't a huge fan of it, mind you, but I was able to get past it because at least I could have, like, these awesome units. Like, the children units, like, I will admit that the adult units in Fire Emblem Awakening are better than the children units, like, in the grand scheme of things, but I still like...
in terms of character?
In terms of character, but I still like them.
Because a lot of people, including myself, like seeing how good they can make the second generation characters.
Oh, absolutely, dude. Like, if you can do it correctly, Morgan becomes broken in Awakening.
Or, what is it, Midori? All the different things you can do with Midori.
Geez.
Midori's my favorite, because she just...
Oh, now I see.
So
there's wind
good.
here.
Yeah, I like how the blanket ripples behind.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay, that's still good. But yeah, like, find a better way to implement the children, and if you can't, leave it out. Otherwise, that's pretty much the only thing that I feel should not be implemented, if nothing else. Because everything else that they've been incorporating in, like, the newer games, I feel is an improvement. Because... I will give Fates one thing. The way they refined the partner system, like, you know, pairing units, was very much needed.
Yeah, I like the pair-up mechanic.
The way they did the pair-up mechanic in Fates, I think was excellent.
You know what would be the next step? Because Awakening let you pair up, and Fates let your opponent be paired up. What they need next is for the opponent to be able to split up and pair up as it pleases.
Yes, I agree, because, like, that's one thing about Fates. Like, the way the enemies treated threats was very, very, very good, and it also changed based on difficulty.
Yeah.
Because if you were playing on normal mode, they'll just come after you. If you're playing on hard mode, they're smart enough to be like, okay, I'm gonna move here. Now, you move over here, and you'll attack with me. Or, if they need defenses, they'll pair up.
Yeah.
Like, I love that.
Also, if you want to bring back light magic and dark magic, that would be great. Okay, thanks, bye.
Yeah. Like, honestly, okay, this is my actual opinion of Fates. Like,
Yeah.
my bottom line opinion.
Bottom line opinion.
Fates had the potential to be the greatest game in the series. I think the mechanics and, like, overall how they handled the gameplay was phenomenal.
Yeah, I think it rivals the greatest game in the series that way.
Give us a storyline that's a little more streamlined, like, say, some of the older games, and we would have the greatest Fire Emblem game ever. Like, hands down.
Yeah.
Like, I know, like, Blazing Sword's story is a little, like, is pretty simple in the grand scheme of things, but it worked.
Well, it's because it was great hearing the completionist talk about Blazing Sword as like a
I saw that, yeah.
like a non-Fire Emblem fan. It was neat to see it from a different perspective, but he's saying like it's neat because the story is simple but it's deep.
Yes.
So all the characters are deep, and there's deep complexities, and you don't really need to understand the complexities to get the main crux of the story, but it's all built up on logic and it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Fates makes less sense the more you think about it.
Exactly. That's what they need to do. Make a deep narrative, but keep it simple. Don't, like, implement all these intricate stuff that, like, feels unneeded. Just give us something that we can understand, that everyone can understand, but it still makes us think.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, I'm good at understanding complex plots, but
Leave that to the likes of Danganronpa or something like that.
Fates doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Fates.
It really doesn't. Okay, we spent a lot of time on that one, didn't we?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna... Let's see. Which one haven't I done yet?
Oh yeah, we're playing more hide and seek with Zeke.
Yeah, we might as well. We got a little bit of time to do at least one of these.
Yeah, sure.
Which one haven't I... Oh, yeah, okay. No,
Yeah, the ones without times written in.
Yeah, this is the one I haven't done. Okay, we got time for probably one more question, and then we'll call it an episode.
Okay, let me find a good one.
Yeah.
We haven't posted the first episode of this yet, so I'm running low on questions that I had collected. But here's one. So Corbin West asks, we know your thoughts on Project X Zone. What do you think about the sequel?
Unfortunately, I haven't necessarily played the sequel yet. I do plan to, but as far as I've seen, the sequel is not that much different than the original.
Would you say you're excited to play it?
Not really, because, like, I liked Project X Zone. I didn't love it. Like, the overall plot was, like, ridiculous, but then again, what do you expect from a game like that? But
I think I'd enjoy it just, like, either of the games just to see what crazy characters they put into it, but...
Yeah, like, the second game had Phoenix Wright and Maya as an assist unit, and it was amazing.
From what I hear, it, like, gets slow.
Exactly.
Story scenes get slow, fights get repetitive.
Yeah, that's the main problem. The thing is, like, you can compare Project X Zone a lot to Fire Emblem Heroes. Like, it's a fan service-y game. Like, basically, take all these characters together, see what happens when you put them in the same room. Or, like, have them interact with each other.
Yeah.
Like flesh out their characters just that little bit more that people will appreciate. That's pretty much all it is.
I've watched cutscenes of Project X Zone.
Yeah?
And so I sometimes feel weird in Fire Emblem games when it's like you have all these characters, but in the main cutscenes, pretty much none of them talk or have anything to say.
Like, except for, like, the stages where they're relevant.
Yeah, Project X Zone seems to have kind of the opposite problem, where on every story beat, everybody has something to say, and it takes forever.
Yep.
Because everybody's always putting their 2 cents in.
Exactly.
And there's like 50 characters.
There we go. So yeah, maybe if I have some more spare time, I'll give Project X Zone 2 a shot.
There's
but
too many interesting RPGs out. There's not enough time.
Exactly. It's not high on my priority list as of right now. That's the main thing.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Alright, so we got a little special thing there. Okay, so I think that's enough questions for this episode, but before we end off, there's one last thing we need to do.
Oh.
We got 10,000 beads. You know what that means, kids?
We're going shopping?
Not we're going shopping. We're going upgrading.
Oh, we can upgrade stuff?
We can invest.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yep. We can add a new floor to the Quilty Court.
The Quilty Court. He has the most emotive mustache of all time.
I forgot to voice him, but maybe next time. Look at that! I never thought Quilty Court would see a second floor. Wonderful! That means two more available apartments. Since you did such a nice job, perhaps you could help me decorate those as well? We might have things we need for this, so we might as well take a look.
We have enough spare furniture.
Yeah, let's go take a look. We'll do this and then we'll call it an episode.
So what's with this like weird ceiling cat picture of Prince Fluff on the upper floor? Did you see it?
No, I didn't see it. I'll have to look.
When we go back out, it's a little awkward.
Okay.
They want a rainbow.
Change layout.
And they want. Oh, here I got something.
Yeah, there's something in the way. Okay, here we go.
I forgot this game used the sensor bar.
Okay, so we need,
You need that rainbow.
the rainbow.
You passed it already.
Oh, did I?
One more. And bop.
Oh, there it is. Thank you.
And is that the camel?
I can't tell.
I think it's the camel. Go right. Right.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It is. There it is.
I'm mad good at jigsaw puzzles.
What an amazing look you have created for this room, Lord Kirby. We only put 2 things in here. What is this guy?
It's a ice vapor. I don't know. It's an abstract shape.
Beedrix.
Sure.
Okay.
Well, this room combines its 2 favorite things: rainbows and camels.
Okay, so what is Beedrix? Beedrix Run. Okay. Oh, okay. So what we do for Beedrix's minigames is a time attack to collect beads. Something tells me this would be a really easy way to collect beads.
Oh, do you get to keep the beads?
Yes.
Huh.
Yeah, you keep the beads in every stage you play in.
That's nice of them.
All right, so let's go ahead and check this apartment, and then we'll call it an episode.
I didn't think that would include like these mini games.
Ooh, this looks like
A little more advanced.
All right then, change the layout. I don't even know if I have these. First of all, is a slide.
I don't see it.
Yeah, don't have it.
And we don't have that bear either.
All right then, so we're gonna have to come back to this one later.
Yep.
All right, so thank you guys for joining us for another episode of Let's Play Kirby's Epic Yarn. I am the Green Scorpion.
I'm the Comic Foil.
And we should probably call this episode just talking about Fire Emblem.
We get a lot of questions about Fire Emblem.
Yeah, I mean, people just seem to come to us for Fire Emblem ever since we did Blazing Sword. Straight up, dude, that's been one of my most popular Let's Plays.
Oh yeah.
And I'm happy about that. I am very happy about that. But in the next episode, we're going to go ahead back to Hotland and continue in the levels over there. Maybe do a couple of mini-games with Beedrix. So, thank you guys for joining us, and we will see you in the next episode.
Feeling kind of bad for those tenants. I mean, somebody wants that room and we're not giving it to them because we can't decorate it. Like, we want the furniture just perfect so they can't have the room.
I mean, I think the idea is that they are not interested unless it's nicely decorated.
But if they don't, where are they living then? Is there another competing hotel with the same camel and rainbow aesthetic?
I don't know the real estate market in Patchlands, so I can't tell ya.
Maybe it I like this place, it's got a rainbow, but it doesn't have a camel. Quilty Court has a camel and a rainbow.
I have no idea.
But the room is right next to the ice machine.
We'll see you guys next time.